I'm here because you are my friend. Okay, that's not right.
Not worrying about you clowns and peons. I'm somewhere else in I'm beyond your grasp. A different type of math, a different kind of path.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though, everybody? Welcome back in again and again to the Give Me My Prop Sports Betting Podcast / family. I am Larry Williams, aka that big bill that you accidentally slipped the waiter when you meant to give him something smaller for a tip. He is Jan Bond, aka Gin and Juice.
What up, though?
And this is the Give Me My Props Sports Betting Podcast / family, where we talk about all things NFL and NBA sports betting related, as well as life, love, and other stuff. And this is essentially a championship, a conference championship edition of the show, because there's not a lot of stuff to put out there as far as bets and stuff. I mean, but only 2 games, and but we don't open up the show like that, Jer. You know that we don't open up the show to.
Oh yeah.
We open up the show with other stuff, and we was just talking about some other stuff, like Luka had 73 last night, bro.
Yeah, it's been amazing. The Kobe 81 anniversary, and RIP to Kobe too. Yesterday was the anniversary of that, and I don't want to call that. I don't want to call that an anniversary, but that was like the day he passed away was yesterday. But the 81 was like earlier in the week. The anniversary for the 81 was early in the week. So that was the day Embiid scored 70, like 75 or something. What did Embiid have?
Yeah, I think Embiid had 70.
Yeah, and Cat had like 60 the same day. So they were trying to get that 81 from Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Which I love that, because that show, that's homage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
we got to go out here and go crazy for Kobe. So Luka probably is on that tip too yesterday with the passing to Kobe. They know that. So he tried to probably shoot for that 81 too.
Yeah, he was pretty unstoppable. And I can go through the box score just right quick, because he had a pretty crazy game. But Luka is really special. So, anytime he lays them up, you subject to see something, pretty crazy every time he lays them up, man. And just yesterday was really just a continuation of that crazy game. 25 of 33 from the field. Luka Doncic, just an absolute gem yesterday. He is making a case, man. You know what I mean? Looks like he was 8 for 13 from 3 with 10 boards and 7 assists. Jan.
Yeah,
pretty damn good, man.
Yeah, Luka's crazy. Now this is gonna sound like a little hate. I love Luka, but only thing Luka needs to learn how to play a little bit off the ball. Like, in my opinion, he plays just like a little notch. You know what I'm saying, with the ball way too much. He's ball dominant, so just he go ahead.
No, I was gonna agree with that, and I was saying because of that fact, I think that the other superstar on their team got the same knock can be said against him. Do you think they could ever make that work?
I don't think they're gonna make that work for a chip, but they're gonna make it work right now. Like, as far as like making playoffs and being a good team. But as far as like when Luka goes to the next level, which I think he's on the list to go to the next level. I could be wrong. Some people don't ever make it to the extra level. They just might stay at like a James Harden, didn't go to the extra level. You know what I'm saying? He stayed at the superstar level, but to go to greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, okay. I'd be like, hell, what else? Whoa. That was tough, man.
Right.
Talking about James Harden, it's like, woo.
Yeah,
he's tough, man.
Yeah, he's tough, but he never made it to the Kobe, Shaq, LeBron.
Yeah, I don't know that
level. Jordan, Bird.
Is Durant in that conversation? Steph is, but is Durant in that?
No, in my opinion, no. Durant is like the high level under them. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like one level under all the people I just named. He's the Jordans, the Stephs.
Is Steph in that? Steph's in
Yeah,
that.
Steph's in there. Yeah,
Steph-
definitely.
he
Yeah,
like-
yeah, there's no question. Yeah, Steph is in
He's
there.
the second best point guard of all time, right?
Shit. I mean, he got a case to be the best, in my opinion.
Ooh, Irvin Magic Johnson is rolling over in his
Hey, don't.
California, his
Oh, okay.
Alaskan king right
Okay,
now.
all right, yeah. Don't,
Yeah.
don't get.
But hey, listen, you said that. I didn't even say that. What about one of my favorite rappers and somebody whose music you really appreciate? Two guys have dropped in the past couple of weeks that I really like, but just dropped yesterday. Benny the Butcher and that whole he's under Def Jam now. But he had a couple of Detroit people on the album. So Peasy made the album and Babyface Ray made the album. It's a really solid project. I'm gonna go with 8.5. Name of the album is Everybody Can't Go. And I think that's appropriate for especially a show like ours because we talk about sports. Everybody can't go. It's true.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, everybody can't go.
What to the championship or even on the magical ride of what it is to be a pro athlete or what have you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even on that level, so
Yeah. And everybody can't pick winners.
no, hell no, everybody can't pick one, dude. That's very evident. That's very evident. That's why people listen to our show so they don't have the pressure of picking their own winner. They could just use our information and stuff like that. Well, we'll have y'all know we're flipping coins for these picks. Okay, and every stat Jam makes is made up. Every stat he says, not even a real stat. I know y'all not fact checking us. So, no, all that stuff's real, and we wouldn't dare flip a coin for a winner. Even though I think it's gonna be some crazy stuff happening this weekend. Like, I don't know why everybody's just conceding this game, the second game to Lamar Jackson, man. He's played really well, but he just historically Baltimore has not played well against Kansas City.
Right. It's historically, but when you put up Baltimore's resume, everything points to Baltimore. So I know why they're doing it. Baltimore has beat 7 playoff teams this season. They beat 7 playoff teams, Detroit included, Miami included.
Blew them out too.
Blew
out these two.
Blew them out.
Wow.
The Ravens have beat 7 playoff teams by 7
Blew
points.
out San Francisco.
Blew out San Francisco. They beat them by 7 points or more, Larry. The only close games is the games they lost. So that comes into a lot of the analysis that I'm about to say is that if this is a close game, Kansas City's winning the game. You know what I'm saying? The Ravens better win this game by like 10 points. They better be up by 7 in the fourth, not 3. You got what I'm saying?
Right. Like they can't afford to be close where Mahomes in striking distance of something.
Right. So, and I project that the Ravens could be up in this game because they've been the top team that nobody has been talking about all season.
Listen, bro. When did I say this? Like 2 months ago, I was like, the Ravens are showing us every sign in the world that they're going to go on to win the Super Bowl. And they've been blowing teams out all year. They've been the most consistent at the top of the power rankings when you look, like pound for pound. Now, obviously, they're not at the number one in the power rankings. Other teams, they got swapped out a few times. But they were there the most at the top. What I mean?
At the end, they were because people started recognizing them. This is similar to and it's not the same, but this is similar to the Ray Lewis. I want to say that's 2000 Ravens when nobody was talking about them and until they won. You know what I'm saying? But nobody talked about Baltimore at all until they beat San Fran. I got Lamar. I got the Ravens at plus 300 in that game, Larry. That was insane. Like,
that's insane, man.
It was plus
and then
300.
just think if you would have been like strap your nuts on and gave points like that. You know what I mean? And just like gave points. Like I'll give y'all 14 or something like that.
Yeah, I'll take the Ravens minus 7.
I'll take y'all minus 10.
Right.
Just think of the odds you would have gotten in that.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just insane because they had blown Detroit out by that time. They had blown out a few teams by that time that Miami caught hold of Miami and and scraped them up or what have you. So I do understand, but I can't just concede the game.
No. You can't deceive it.
And just last week we parted ways on what Mahomes was going to do with Buffalo and all of that stuff. When we parted ways on that, he said, no, the Bills are they're riding high and all. And I'm like, dog, they just won the Super Bowl. Like somebody, like people need to start respecting them.
Right.
Like if they, like I'm scared that if they go to the Super Bowl, they will beat whoever's there. Like I think if they go there, I don't think they lose.
Now, it's been 20 years since somebody has won back-to-back Super Bowls. So I'm not going that direction because that's the way I look at. That's the way I look at everything. Like if it ain't happened in 20 years, I'm not. Give me the other team. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of everything leans to the Ravens to me. They've been the most dominant team the whole season. Not San
They've
Fran,
been the most dominant
not
team
the
the whole
Eagles,
season.
you know
Not
what I'm
the
saying?
Eagles. Not the Lions.
Yeah, these other teams that we just named got talked about way more than the Ravens. Dallas, Buffalo.
Miami was even out there.
Yeah.
Remember they dropped 70 on who was that? Oakland or somebody like that. They dropped
Denver.
70 on.
That was the Broncos.
They hung up 70 on Denver, and you know at that point it's like, man, who can beat Miami? Like you know, like you got to be able to score 40 to beat Miami, and and they just kind of fizzled out.
Yep.
So
they kind of fizzled out. Yep. And the Ravens were just kind of chucking along, blowing people out. Nobody really wasn't saying nothing.
Nobody was saying anything. They just kind of going along, blowing people out. Remember at the top of the year, they didn't want to pay Lamar they didn't want to pay Lamar.
Well,
and you, because you say that's not about money, it's about language and all that.
It was about language.
Man.
It was about language. The Ravens, when the contract that Lamar turned down was the highest contract in NFL history. So you can't say, well, they wasn't trying to pay Lamar. That's not true. It was just Lamar wanted everything to be fully guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? So he got it his wish. He got his way. It was language. It wasn't the money. They offered him, he was going to be the highest paid quarterback in NFL history, the contract that he turned down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to make it sound like the Ravens wasn't trying to pay him.
Well, the thing is that okay. So I understand you saying they made you saying they made a good offer, right?
Right, but Lamar like, no, I want to take this 99% good offer and turn it to 100% offer. No, that's kind of what I'm saying. It wasn't like a minimum wage deal to a life-changing deal.
I'm not saying that, but they didn't want to give up the additional whatever it was. It was money, bro. Like.
It's language.
Whatever it was, they didn't want to give it.
It wasn't money. It was language. He was going to get the money regardless. It was language. He got the language that he wanted in there. And so, good thing. Good job, Lamar. He did it. No age.
Good job. Yeah, him and his mama splitting that. They probably somewhere,
Yeah.
His mama probably so happy.
Yeah, and I'm not saying Lamar shouldn't have did that. I'm just saying it wasn't the Ravens didn't want to pay Lamar. His mama
probably like our age or maybe a little older than us. And shout out to you, and I know, and this sidebar, but shout out to you. I'm saying is, happy birthday, Jan. Like your birthday yesterday. Listen, bro, I know you don't like to I know you kind of private and all that, but happy birthday, bro. And just know that, the wife and I had a drink for you last night.
Oh yeah, good looking. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
good looking. But yeah.
Well, she's not drinking, so she had a lamb chop for you. I had a drink.
Right. And I'm a sports nut, so the moment people started texting me happy birthday, I immediately put in there RIP Kobe, because Kobe actually passed away on my birthday, so I'm not going to ever forget that. That's just crazy.
We should have put this at the top of the show, Jen. We got to get more professional, dog. But our listeners know us. Speaking of our listeners, shout out to Al and A4. A4, last I heard he had a monster game. I gotta check in with Al again because I heard that he's actually coming on a little more. Shout out to Mark out in Houston. Any public relations, Jan?
Shout out to my crew. They know where they are. Philly.
Yeah.
Philly for life.
Philly mob out there. Yeah. I like them boys. But let's jump back into the football world. I don't know what got me sidebarred. How the hell did I get sidebarred like that?
I don't know, but it's okay.
Okay. All right. But anyways, man, we jumped right to that second game because I think we jumped right to that second game because I think the first game is more like personable to us. Like,
oh, definitely, yeah. We can talk about the Ravens and Chiefs first, and then jump to the game.
Like because and in real life, I mean, the NFL did the right thing by putting those guys on at prime time because they are the you know what I mean, the premier teams or what have you. Uh, they are the premier teams or what have you
Well,
in America. In America, as
oh yeah,
as relates to you know,
the
everybody
public,
coming in. Yeah,
the
the
public,
public loves us.
yeah,
And you know, I'm in Tennessee now, right?
yeah.
I'm in Tennessee, and everybody loves the Lions now. I haven't heard one bad thing about us, man.
No, the Lions are a public team. The Lions people can move lines, and they do it. You know what I'm saying? Detroit,
We travel very well too.
yeah, yeah, very well. Detroit is put Detroit in there with Green Bay, put Detroit in there with Dallas, put Detroit in there with San Fran. As far as like
Pittsburgh too.
Pittsburgh, these are public teams that move lines, move stadiums. You know what I'm saying? So the Lions are
Yeah.
in there with that. You know, you
Just understand if you
Yeah.
play the Lions, it's going to be some Lions jerseys in there.
yeah,
Detroit, go everywhere, cause like we as a people, throughout my travels in the country and stuff like that, we are respected as a people, and we respect, for the most part, we respect. You know, everywhere we go, we like to party and be hospitable, and you know, we hustle and do our. You know, that's the thing, man. But you know, at this level, ain't nobody hustling or doing crap like that. We're just there to party and you know show love and eat good and drink good and stuff like that. So, um, just a lot of love. Detroit travels well. Um, San Francisco limped into this game, bro.
yeah,
Limped into this game.
yeah. They look very vulnerable. Green Bay pretty much had the game. They let San Fran off the hook. This is a Denny Green moment. You know, you're good at that. You know what I'm saying? But they had them and they let them off the hook. You know what I'm saying?
They were who we thought they were.
Right.
They were who we thought they were.
So Detroit is a live dog in this game. And I'm not being a homer. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm not a homer, even though I probably should be. But I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say how it is. This show don't say stuff to appease people. We're just gonna go with the analysis, and where the analysis take me, that's what I'm going to say. Detroit is a live dog. Detroit weaknesses is not the San Fran strengths. Detroit number one weakness is their cornerbacks downfield.
Yeah, oh God.
The San Fran is not a vertical go 9 routes, throw vertical route team. You know what I'm saying? Tampa Bay is. That's why Mike Evans went crazy. San Fran is not that. San Fran is methodical. They're a rack team. They're a team that Debo catches a 10-yard pass and runs 30 yards with it. Kittles catches a 15-yard pass, runs 50 yards with it. They're not a vertical stretch the field team. You know, so not to say they never threw a deep pass, because I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that's just not in their game plan. They run the ball, which Detroit is very good against the run. They do a lot of play action, a lot of trickery.
We tackle a lot better than Green Bay too. We tackle a lot better than them. A lot of missed tackles in that last game, bro.
Right, a lot of missed tackles, a lot of drop interceptions, a lot of missed fourth down, missed field goal. Green Bay really screwed that game up. And if San Fran is that vulnerable against Green Bay, Detroit should have a good chance of winning this game.
Green Bay play outside though.
They play outside well, but I'm gonna say this.
And the Lions do not play outside.
Jared Goff. Right.
No, I mean just in general. Like I think it matters in general.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, in general, Green Bay plays outdoors, so they're used to playing outdoors. Detroit plays a little different outdoors versus indoors, and they do. But you and it's more Jared Goff numbers are bad outdoors, but you neutralize that with the running game, which Detroit can run the ball, and San Fran is vulnerable at running the ball right now. They're more of a, we know you got to pass, let's send Bosa at you defense. You know, Fred Warner good too. In the middle,
Fred Warner's damn good.
But they got holes on that defense. This is not a Ravens defense. It's not a 2000. And I mean, it's not the 2000 Ravens or something. This is not that defense. You know what I'm saying? San Fran is a good defense, but this is not like Ray Lewis out there, Ed Reed out there. This is not that. You know what I'm saying? They are good. They got Bosa, but they don't have a lot of corners. They lost their best safety for the season earlier in the year.
How good is Amon St. Brown? Can he expose that? Can he expose their secondary?
Yes, he can expose their secondary.
Is he in the tier with Chase and your boy? What's the other one everybody loves so much? Chase and Jefferson. And because they're the top two guys right now, along with Reek. Reek might be the number one guy. Is he in that tier?
I wouldn't put him in that tier, but he's made a strong case for himself. His stats tell you he's been that this year, because he's like number 3 in receiving this year. So
what tier is he in?
He's it's a lot of receivers in the NFL, so don't take this as
that's why I said tiers. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, we got to go. That top tier has got to be Reek and those two boys that everybody loves. If that's going to be the top 3 guys now, or does somebody else belong in there?
It's a lot of people.
Who belongs in there with those 3 guys?
And when I'm looking at it, I got to pull it. It's so many receivers that you didn't have Cooper Kupp. And Cooper Kupp, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing name out there.
Last year
was down. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This year, yeah. This year, I have to look up the list because there's so many receivers.
We won't spend a lot of time on it, Jim. But I just want to know how good. I just want to know if Brown can expose.
Yes.
He can expose the secondary of San Francisco.
He can expose the secondary of San Francisco. San Francisco do not have top corners on that team.
Was Laporta hurt in the last game, or was that the game before that?
That was the game before. He did play last week, and people have said he looked better coming into this week. You know what I'm saying?
How good is Laporta? Is he a top 3 corner, right? I mean, not corner, but tight end right now. Is he a top 3 tight end?
This year, yeah. He's been, He's been better.
Well, this is his only year he's played, James.
Right. So, yeah, he's been better than – but he's been better than Kittles. But if you, put him up on a piece of paper, most people would take Kittles. But he has been better than Kittles. Well, because of the name. The name. It's just the name. You know what I'm saying? But he's been better than Kittles this year. You know what I'm saying? So Laporta is bought out. Laporta definitely is the top 3 tight end this season, if you're talking about one season. So,
he's only played one season.
Right. Yeah. So
I mean, rightfully, he's supposed to be going. Okay, so look, we talk about and then I can ask you some questions that you might like. Okay, so how good is the young running back, Gibbs? How good is he?
Gibbs is pretty good. He has juice. You know what I'm saying? If anybody don't, understand the lingo, he's explosive. He's a bomb. He's fast. He can take any carry to the house. You know what I'm saying?
Threat to burst one at any time.
Yeah, he's one of those right now. That's what he's showing. So the running game can be had. You can run a ball. So if they stay in that trajectory, running the ball, play action, 2-dimensional, the Lions have a chance. You know what I'm saying? They are alive, dog.
Are our 2 backs together with Montgomery and Gibbs better than their one running back? Because he's damn good, Jan. He's good. Damn good.
He's good, but Detroit is better at stopping the run than San Fran is. So
yeah.
So Detroit can neutralize. I'm not saying they are. They can neutralize Christian McCaffrey. They can.
Nobody rushes for 100 yards against San Francisco. I mean, against San Francisco.
Well,
nobody rushes for 100.
Last week they did.
Sure, but I mean, that's once in 20 games, yeah.
Right, but the thing about it is, they've been leaky lately. It's just somebody finally
broke through there.
Broke it open. Yeah, they've been struggling against the run lately. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The Ravens ran the ball on them. It just one person didn't have 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? The Ravens had way over 100 yards as a team. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, because we've been yapping a lot about both of these games, bro. Baltimore is giving up 4 in that game, and they're at home, of course, against the Chiefs. Yep.
For me, I'm taking the Chiefs, and I'll take Baltimore money line. But if the Chiefs won, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I would not be damn surprised if they won, and I'm taking the 4 points.
Right, but the thing about it is, you should, and this is going off the way both of them play, and what's been going on. My approach to this: if you like the Chiefs, just take Chiefs money line, because If it's a
They'll
if,
probably win. Yeah, they'll probably win.
yeah,
Yeah.
if they cover the number, they're winning. The Ravens have lost all the close games this season. All they wins by playoff teams. They beat 7 playoff teams. They beat 11 teams with winning records. 7 playoff teams. The 7 playoff teams they beat them by more than this number. They beat them by more than 7. Every playoff team they won by more than 7.
So it's not like you telling the people to comfortably give that 4 points. Like, give it with confidence, son.
If you think the Ravens going to win, which I kind of think the Ravens going to.
It's so hard for me to pick against them. Damn it.
I bet it. I'm just going to bet it. This is a historic team. So I'm going to bet it. It's hard to go to Super Bowl, multiple Super Bowl. It's hard to do what the Chiefs doing. It's hard to beat Buffalo and the Ravens in the same season. It's hard to do what the Chiefs are doing. Now, the Chiefs are the team to do that, like to do all this hard stuff.
He just saved me, too, because I might have put that in there where I take the 4 points.
Just take the
and
money
then
line.
Take Baltimore money line. Yeah, you said just take the Chiefs money line.
If you think the Chiefs going to win, just take the Chiefs money line. Because if it's a close game, the Chiefs probably going to win.
I think they're gonna win this game, Jay. I think we've counted them out just too many times, bro. And
that's cool.
I just think I'm taking the Chiefs money line, America. So that's there I am, and you're taking Baltimore and giving the 4.
Yeah, I'm taking Baltimore minus the 3.5. I got it at 3.5. I don't know what the line is exactly.
I think it's 4 now.
Yeah, it has moved to 4, so nobody can get this number no more. Sorry, America.
He does not care about you, America.
I got Ravens plus minus 3.5.
All right, so I haven't put mine in there, but I'm gonna squeeze it in there and hope the line don't move before the day's out. This second game looks like the Lions are getting 7 points, and I just feel like that's sexy, man. I feel like you could just take that 7 points with confidence. And if you really don't be a homer, but I think they can win this game.
They can win this game.
I think they can damn win this game.
They can win this game. And one thing real quick, now to go back to the last game. Baltimore, number 2 in the NFL ATS. The number 1 team ATS is the Detroit Lions. Give me Detroit Lions plus 7. I bet it. Detroit Lions is number 1 against the spread. They're 13-6 against the spread. Away, they are 7-2 against the spread. Even though they play, even though they play different outdoors away, you know what I'm saying? Indoors away, they play pretty good. Outdoors away, they're a little down. But I don't think San Fran is in a position to make them look that bad. You know what I'm saying? So
to exploit them, yeah. San Francisco's limping right now, man. They're hurt.
They're limping.
Something is going on in there.
Debo might not play, but he practiced yesterday, so he's probably
I've
playing.
seen a report that said he's probably gonna play.
Yeah, he's probably gonna play, but Debo got a shoulder injury, so that means, and he might do it. They might shoot it up, and he might still. I could be wrong with this, but since he's got a shoulder injury, they might take some of them design runs from Debo. You know what I'm saying? They might take some of them. You know, we just want you to be out there. We're not gonna give you this extra run. You know, off of the McCaffrey run this way, we give it to Debo to run the other way out the back. You know what I'm saying? They do a lot of that. San Fran do a lot of misdirection, a lot of, we're going to run McCaffrey this way so much that you're going to overplay that, and then we run Debo out the back end, the other way around. They do that. They do that.
You know what was something we didn't look at?
Yes.
What kind of ratings the Lions-Chiefs game got? Because I was in Atlanta, I think, watching that game, so I think it was national when they opened. It was national when they opened, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a national game. It was on Thursday night. It was opening. You know, the Super Bowl winner get that game. You know what I'm saying?
They get that game. Yeah, and I wonder what kind of ratings it drew, because what if the season opened and closed with that game? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Oh, yeah, that would be crazy if it opened and closed that game. Yeah, it definitely would be crazy.
So that's basically what I'm picking, ladies and gents. I'm taking my 7 points with the Lions. I'm picking the Chiefs money line because I just can't pick against Pat Mahomes. I don't know why everybody forgot. He just won the damn Super Bowl. And I think you're going a little bit opposite of me, Jan, which I got your ass last week. I told you he was going to beat Josh Allen.
Oh, yeah.
You can blame it, Josh Piem and the kicker and all that stuff. He lost, bro.
Yeah, he lost.
Give him no damn pass.
I'm not giving him the pass because I think it was a couple of plays, and not to go backwards too much, but it was a couple of plays that Josh Allen could have had that he didn't make. It seemed like to me once they got in relatively close field goal range, we happy with just taking this field goal, and that's not what you really want to do. They should have went for the win. Josh Allen left a couple plays, even though he played phenomenal. He left. It was like a couple plays he left on the field. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, everybody in the world tried to make excuse for Josh Allen losing that damn game. I turned the T. I just turned it on. I almost threw up with my mouth closed. They make so many damn excuses for him, and say there's a few other ones too. They make a lot of excuses for, But and then you got Micah Parsons' mama tweeting about Dak. Like I just can't, dog. I cannot. But anyway, Jan, been a great show, been a great season. Are we gonna come back before the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah. Yeah. At least if we're not here next week, we're at least gonna be here the Super Bowl week. You know what I'm saying? Like I know.
Yeah,
we
gonna push on y'all. And then we gonna get to some NBA at some point because we've been just football crazy. We gonna get to some NBA. A lot of stuff been happening in the association, bro.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. So to recap real quick, the bet I put these bets in. I got Baltimore -3.5. You can't get any more. And I got Lions +7. You know, those my bets. They in. This a coin flip week. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
we both taking the Lions +7, but I'm
Yeah.
taking Kansas City money line. I'm just not betting against Pat Mahomes, bro.
right,
Not
no, I agree with I see why you I see why you wouldn't do it. Yeah.
And I got on my confidence hoodie today. You see this?
Yeah.
This is called a confidence hoodie.
Right.
And I got my shades on too.
Right.
Excuse me. I could do some day drinking and nobody would know, right? Just joking around. Listen, anything else for the people, man?
Nothing. Real quick. This is totally off the subject, but Doc Rivers is the new head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Wow, when that come in? Shit, they just fired. When that come in, Jan? I didn't even. Now, how's that one get past me?
Yeah, how did that get past you? I don't
know.
Yeah.
When the hell did they hire Doc?
The same day. It was like Doc was on hold. It was like
Lord have mercy.
Hey, it was like the you know what I'm saying, when you get rid of the when the ex-girlfriend about to go, you got the new girlfriend already got the U-Haul truck right here. That's what it was with Doc Rivers. They already had it.
Lord have mercy, man. Well,
I think they wanted to hire Doc before they fired the other dude. It's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's wow. Well, listen, man, gotta hope that they pull that thing. I mean, shit, they in second place right now. Like, I don't even know how much better it gets. And Doc's not the guy to be taking people over the damn hump, anyways. You look up and Ben Simmons will be in there. Shit.
Right. And I think they didn't respect the last coach. It was one game, and I can't remember the game. I'm gonna make this real quick. But it was like the last 5 seconds of a game, and the dude, and I can't even remember the last coach name. That's bad. But he was drawing up the play, and then Giannis walked away. It's like he's probably drawing up the play for Giannis. Giannis didn't want to hit it. He did not want no parts of what he was talking about. So
this is your guy though, Jan. You know, you're a big Giannis guy too.
But the point I'm making is, if LeBron don't like you, you're getting fired. If Giannis don't like you, you're getting fired.
You're gonna get fired.
You're gonna get fired. So that's what it was.
Well, listen, man, I'm glad I don't work for fucking the Bucks and Giannis, and don't get me fired. Anyway, man, been a great show. Remember, everybody, when Detroit played a Dragon. And the wise guys giving us 7 points, man. Give me my damn props, please. This is a bad line.
Yeah. The 7 is a bad line. Yep. San Fran should not be having the 7 line. Yeah. Give me my props when Detroit covered that spread, and they're live dog to win the game.
7-2 against the spread on man. Come on, man. Hey, we out America. We love y'all.
Give me my props.
Give me my props, please.